look at They'll start on the ground with Jared Gibson.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Davis looking to pass. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stay.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive. Drops back on first down. Stepping to the right. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
There he goes. The 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ohio! Once he got a step, it was all over right.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking it, understanding it was coming, and then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense, and if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one, and that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Davis will throw. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
They'll run the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the... The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Wants to throw one first. Setting up the screen. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Rush is on. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Davis looking to pass. That one just came off his hand badly.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Out wide left, it's Cotton. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff for Jarrett.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Taken down.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Making the adjustment. To the air, it's Heward. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. So Miami signals for a timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Buying time to his right. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Moving the pocket, it's Heward. Still looking. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bobcats in a good spot here with second and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Took a shot as he threw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Hand off, Gibson working left. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch. Let's go. Davis will throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Finds his man. Got him right there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here comes the heat. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Gibson again. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Again, it's Jarrett Gibson. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He ought to get a little help on this one with that strong wind at his back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the returner is stopped. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Davis looking to pass. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Snowed under by the defense.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
On the return. He'll get it up to about the 44. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. First play of this drive. And he gets it away.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends, they got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Here's a give to Gibson. Pass to 6. Here's a little room there. He's at the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Around 4 minutes to play. Tight game here. Very likely a spot in the top 25 at stake. Making the adjustment on the play. Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On third down, here's Gibson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here's Gibson one more time. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. That one ought to give them firm control with this. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Quarterback changing the play. Davis looking to pass. Look out! Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This